All right, so yeah, I'm not. Was is Steve back up? I'm not actually sure what my mic is doing, but it won't detect it, and I just gave up. So I went to my other mic. So, 'cause I hate having that take so damn long. Um, I still have to put up messages here. So I got the Twitter's nice and saved things, but I don't have to put up my journal here. Hold on. Because I rebooted, nothing's up. So, what was I doing here? I gotta do my journal. Today is 9/29. Oh, that's some future date. 9/15. Okay. Oh nah. I'm not to relief. What is a good mood? We will do. It's a good one. It's under lust. I'll just suggestive. That sounds good. Ah, yeah. I'm not eating anything right now. I don't even know why I care about this stuff. It must be right. Oh, and I'm playing. Oh, come on, back here. Back up. Stop it. That's C5. Okay. There we go. Did I actually put a link to that? Yeah, I did. Like, did I actually do what I was supposed to do there? Okay, so I can put this back now. Where is my background folder? I have. Because this is my background folder. It's just a bunch of the pictures I had. And it filters. It changes like every 8 or 10 minutes. I can't remember. I still have some I need to add to it. This right now is consistently my right monitor. I don't have that one change because I try to keep that monitor to be whatever one of my more recent things is, and then my main monitor keeps changing. I have a lot of pictures in here. There's a I can cheat this. And that was another picture made for me, so I put that in there. Cycle too. That was a fan art thing too, and I love that, so have that in there too. But wow, that was last year. Jesus Christ! And open. So yeah, I try to add to it when I can. Yeah, this might cause some problems because I don't think I can load my workshop content. I thought you said it was working now. I select Steam. I can't select Steam. Oh, there, now I can. Because if I can go online, it would cause a lot. It has problems connecting or something because of it. Yeah, I had an SSD as my main hard drive before, but I kind of maxed it because it was only like a 60-something gig, and even though I only use it for OS, like all my programs and stuff were on a separate drive, it didn't matter because the go on. Are you gonna still be stupid here, Steam? Right, is that working now? But I had bought on Black Friday last year. I bought a like 480 gig. What is going on here? And I put that in as my main drive now. Come on. What is my... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is loaded, right? Okay, so that's not causing this. Is Steam just being a derp? I can't exit... Can I exit Steam without quitting SFM? I think it requires I quit SFM. Well, it's if I yeah, it's gonna close SFM too. Whatever. Can I go online now? When you only have 60 something gigs of space, it goes fast no matter what you do. Okay, good. It does work now. Yeah, I know I have a stream going. I'm doing it. So yeah, I couldn't find a way to empty it. I was basically just shaving off the top to clean it out, and I bought the 400 one. I was actually originally going to use it so that I was going to move all of SFM over to it, and then just do backups of work files in case there's a problem with the hard drive. But then that happened. I was like, well, screw this. I'll just use this as the main one. So I did a mirror image of the, or I downloaded some program, did a mirror of the old hard drive to the new one, expanded the drive, and so I didn't even have to reinstall any of the drive. It's the exact same thing, just on a larger disk. So it worked out pretty well. Yeah, I still have a good amount of pending stuff I went through. Samurai Warriors 4-2, really? 4-2 of the second. So I was actually working on this yesterday. I spent like 2 hours last night working on stuff. Because I have had my hours reduced at work, so I have an extra hour in the evenings now. So I actually was working on that like derpy there. With that, no, not that done.
Focus your fire. Fire. Focus your fire. Focus your fire. Focus your fire. Fire. Fire.
Oh yeah, I should probably. I forgot I was gonna make her do the derby. Yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. Well, actually, I gotta load it onto another model first, so I'm gonna load up another derby. And this is Derby Salute. Salute. Where is your salute? There. Okay. Oh, and so beforehand, that might have been kind of some of the problems I caused. I was trying to fix my mouse, and in doing so, I think I broke my mouse. I've done that fix like twice before, but opening it up, taking the spring, stretching it out so that it actually will work again. But in doing so, now it doesn't click. So I have to probably fix that again later. So I'm using another mouse. So I'll probably have to get a new one. That thing's getting old anyway. I don't like her eyes like this. I don't think it really matters.
Focus your fire.
I might actually keep it like that though. It is kind of funny. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad to finally get that damn video out. But I'm glad you guys liked it. Well, there's a couple comments about that. Yeah, there's okay. I'm used to getting like a good amount of comments when a video comes out, but that one has gotten not only a stupid amount of comments, it's gotten like just absolutely complex comments. Like normally I can expect like a few, probably between 600 to 700 within the first week. I've gotten 1,300 within 2 days, and they're a lot of, and they're not even just like simple comments. They're these paragraphs that people are writing, and I've actually had to take a lot of time to read these, and it's sometimes people like going into detail about like having a pet that died. Like I had a person at BronyCon that told me afterwards that their grandpa had passed away recently, and was crying afterwards. And it was amazing to see that being able to get that kind of reaction from somebody, and it was in a good way too. But yeah, I mean, it was just like I've seen that. I'm like, holy crap! Didn't expect that kind of thing. But also, when you're used to seeing the same thing you're working on for months and months and months, you start to lose some of the oomph that it has to it. So to be able to see that it is still oomphy is pretty cool. Yeah, and I'm doing another one of the health. I'll show everyone.
Focus your fire.
I'm just making stupid stuff along the way. So the only thing I've really done since then is... So I don't really like how the lighting is here yet, but a lot of it is because Radius is being used so heavily I can't preview it. That's why the lighting here looks overly bright, because it actually has to go in a preview to fix that. Plus, I don't like how this lighting right now is doing your eyes. It's breaking them, and so I want to go through and change this a bit. Only thing I've done here is I did this playing through the gunfire bit, which actually turned out, I went full on like hardcore epic, and it actually turned out really good. So I added the gunfire particle effect here, but then the plane part was like actually a lot of fun. So I think I might need to turn the plane a little bit to get the cool effect out of it, but it actually turned out pretty damn cool. So actually, I should probably open up the actual video here. And that was Elsing Abridged 4. There we go. The following, yeah, gag. It's too far forward. I'm right. Oh, no, I was skipped ahead again. So, for an example of what I was trying to get, it was when the plane comes down. I wish I could. It was here, that bit. So, I thought it turned out pretty cool. Because it's just the plane coming down, so I was trying to like replicate that in SFM. So. But then all this is just a lot of gunfire. It's not even a moving scene either. I think I just had the camera moving up a little bit. But like so for the gunshots are the speed lines, but I made it so that I made one speed line that's white, and then I took another speed line, increased the size a little bit, and as long as you don't change the seed, they'll actually be exactly in the same positions as the other particle. So I took another one, increased its size, and made it orange, and then made another one, increased its size even more, and then kept it the same orange, but then dimmed it. And what that ended up doing was it created an effect where I have the bright center, and then it looks like a glowing edge, and then it looks like it fades off. Because that's kind of what these were, where it was a bright center and then they faded. That was my way of doing it, and it ended up working. And then I have the entire skybox in the background it was turned on its side and rotating behind it, so it makes it look like it's making speed and going by. There is one of the other particle, like the speed lines ones, that's kind of a smoky effect, and so I just played around with it to make it so that it was more down a cone and faster. I just went by. I had a lifting star effect where I just went and put that in there, and then made them move up fast. And then the effect on the edges here. Look at these. Of the plane, where that's actually the speed lines too, just modified. I have a bunch of more at the nose here, a couple that extend beyond. I even have one that just goes up, trails off the top there. So that I spent like an hour and a half on this shot last night trying to get that effect to work out. So even without the gunfire, that's what it looks like. So it turned out pretty good, but I think what I want to do is I'm not going to do it now because I want to try to I don't know, I have to play around with some of the lights and stuff to make sure they're all locked correctly, but I want to do something like turning it around the center is going to be tough, so that it's more turned this way at first. And do it like that, because in the original it was straight, is because it was a 2D animation, so they want to keep it simple. Well, I'm open now to more angles, so I thought it would be cool. Actually, I could almost just keep it like that, and then to do the I might keep it like that because it actually works. Turn all the particles back on there. Without the particles, all that was just lights. So I just had some lights placed, some bright lights placed on the nose here. I think that one of the nose ones extends to the wing, and then another one placed on the back there that extends across the back. So, but it turned out pretty good. I just have to make the actual bullets come out of that gun now. Oh, particles. Oh yeah, that looks way better turning. Alright. So that was like an hour and a half, but it really, I could probably call that scene done. Like, it turned out, like, as I'm doing this thing, I'm like, I wonder if this would work. And I try it, and I'm like, holy crap, that actually worked. So, like, the gunfire thing, that turned out way better than I was expecting to be able to get anything done. I wish it was turned the other way so that it wasn't looking like the bullets are going this way. And when it's paused, but I really don't have a choice on that. I'm kind of locked to how they do the trailing. So, but I like that turning quite a bit. So, for the remember thing, I do want to do another breakdown, kind of like I did with like this one, where I had the whole thing kind of fall apart, and so I showed how it was put together. I do kind of want to do that with that video. It'd be impossible to do it for the full thing, but I wanted to just take specific shots and do that, or a specific shot, because a lot of them are the same otherwise. Maybe not go into so much detail as to all this text bits, that were on there too. But I do want to do something like that again because it's been forever since I've done one of those, and I think people get a lot out of it. I'm actually gonna put this one as yellow because this was not really done, but I don't have to animate it. Okay, so for this shot, so where does this cut? I'm trying to get the audio part of it. Because sometimes your brain says this is where it splits, but it isn't actually where it splits. Sometimes it has to be, the audio has to happen a little bit after the split, and I want to make sure I have it accurate. I am going to go through and do a quick render for it, figure out where I'm off by a couple of frames by overlaying it with this version, and then actually compare the two to move around. I did that with the chemistry, where after I was a good bit through it, I went and completely rendered out in a very basic render, and then slapped them on top of each other to see where I was having issues. And I was off by a bit on quite a few, maybe a couple frames, but on Remembrance when I did, and Remembrance was the name I went with because it just, I don't know, after a while it kind of sounded right. But there was I went through and I had to redo a couple shots because there was a couple of bits that were 2 frames off by the way it changed, and it was completely different with just by moving 2 frames. So that's why I want to make sure that this is actually going pretty good with that too. I'm trying to time it with the song. Okay, after kill, it's the beat that follows it. Right there. Okay, now I want to put it back on normal speed. Hi, New. How you doing, New? Okay, thank you. Okay. So for that shot, I'm looking up at the sky, so I really don't need any pre-made anything. What is that? Is that her glove? I think so. But this shot I'm confused about how to do. I mean, not this one, the one after it. I'll show you why once I'm done with this one. I do need a base to work off of. I'm gonna use this one. Doesn't have the gun, but I can copy it into it. Okay, so this is gun lift. Well, it was like it was like Saturday. I had it fully uploaded starting Saturday morning because I ran into so many damn errors with rendering that out. I had it where 3 of the frames that were rendered out of After Effects to use in SpeedGrade were somehow or another corrupted, where they were visually okay, but when SpeedGrade went and processed it, it wouldn't render it okay. And I could not figure. I would try to rendering it out of After Effects again, still the same problem. So I fixed it by opening up that image in Photoshop, saving it as a completely different format, and then resaving it again as the PNG that I actually exported it at. And it worked fine then. But it means that I had to go through, take these 3 pictures that are all like 30 megabytes each after SpeedGrade is done with them. Save them elsewhere, save them back again after finding out which ones they actually were. Then I had to go back and completely render it out of SpeedGrade again, which took... oh no, actually, I've only took those specific bits just to get the 1 frames that I needed. So it took like about 20 minutes to do that. Then I put it back through Media Encoder again, which is 5 hours. And so I came home just before going to some party I had to go to, and started, and it happened to be done, so I started uploading it. But then even though it was uploaded Saturday afternoon, I waited until Sunday morning to put it out. But I ran into so many problems, and I was getting so frustrated. Oh, this cloud's gonna be tough. You know what? Maybe not actually. Okay, so I don't... well, you know what? I probably will need Winkle. So I'll keep Winkle off to the side here. Do not need the moon, though. Oops. Do not want to copy. Okay, this... Okay, in terms of the surprise party pick, for those that didn't see that, I will pull that up. I didn't know it was a surprise party. Like, there was so many clues that I should have caught on to, but I did not know that. Actually, this would be my sister's Twitter. There we go. There. It was this one. Me with my amazingly stupid face and then friends in the background. And my pony cake. The idea was, hey, let's have a picture of you looking as depressed as possible while we all do weird things in the background. But she's like, oh, that's a picture she made. This guy right here. So, but and so that was the idea of that picture, is me to just go straight faced and them just like all like go crazy. So that's what that was. So it was a good surprise party though. I wonder if I should I actually angle this up? No, it doesn't matter. It can just look like it's supposed to. Well, thank you, I think. I think I'm going to actually shrink this down so that I can get a bigger shot of the sky here. Because it's supposed to be pretty zoomed out. But I want to have more of the base here, but I don't want to have that part showing. Actually, that would mean more zoom out, wouldn't it? Like that? That's the only one that has the good clouds. Like, well, if there's clouds in the background, the clouds moving overhead wouldn't work. So I probably want to find the part that doesn't have them. That. Having some clouds would be okay. Because I can rotate this very slightly and have it layered. So I can say I can have this turn like that. Did I have that? Yeah, I did. Well, okay. Extend that. I just want to have this moving very, very slightly. Yeah, very slightly. Enough to be as noticeable. That'll work. Okay, this is the full sky dome light. That's fine there. Okay, so this is actually quite... Go like that. The full... What is this camera doing? Oh wait, there we go. Okay. Just the perspective. Okay, it gives a little bit of the life to this guy there. I want to make that just a little bluer. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I get comments like that about how the quality remembers, but really, again, like I said before, it's when you start it that much. When I was watching through it, like, okay, you want to see how many errors I spotted in this? Here, let's go through this. There's a lot of problems with it. I just don't know if anybody's gonna. I should probably rename that in here. Like for once on here, I really didn't like how this intro. I just threw it there because I needed something. But if you want to look at like in way of errors, technically at the beginning here when it fades, it does a double fade. It's just hard to tell. The textures were actually in error. These should be gold as well as that pole. Never got around to actually fixing that. So that should have been something to fix. In here, I believe just a little bit forward. Yeah, here, I forgot to fill the outside. So this is actually empty, but nobody noticed. So this should have actually had trees. Nope, it's just a flat line back there. Oh well. But people are too focused on the guard and only lasts for a couple seconds. So there, that was an error. See, then these windows are full again. This actually kind of ended up working well, but when I did this fade with the light, she gets brighter, then darker again. That was an error. What was one of the other ones here? There was one at the beginning here. Oh! Here's one, an inconsistency. When they're fading in, the guards are back here. The guards are back here. The guards are back here. No guards there for obvious reasons. But then no guards! They're gone! Oh, wait a second. Oh, look, they're back again. Oops. That shot, I think, was fine. Where was the other error I had here? There's a couple of the frames that have the beginning where her eyes are partially open and immediately shut for the first couple of frames. I didn't fix those. I'm trying to remember some of these other errors. Oh, here's one. I noticed it before I finished it, but I didn't care. Applejack's hat is fully lit, like top and bottom, because it's self-illume. I forgot when I rendered this that they were set to be bright, like they were in the render for the ghosting. So that's why her hat looks lit up completely. But if you go to jump to the part where it shows her statue here, it's the normal brightness, not the max brightness. I can show you the translucent thing in a bit. Where's some of the other errors I have here? I'm trying to remember. I don't think there's. I thought. Oh, there was one error here. This is probably the one I hate the most. Right at the beginning of this shot, I thought I fixed it, but if you look, she kind of pauses for a second, or like it doesn't feel like she was moving before. Then there's a stop, and then she's moving again. It breaks the momentum a little bit, and I didn't like that. She should have actually been moving consistently through that shot. Wow. There was trying to remember where some of these errors are. Thought there was one in this shot. Oh, and this one actually I did go through. If you look really carefully, just before she explodes, you can see the actual windows pull in. I had it the whole video is set to pull itself in, and then right when she hits it, all of it seems to fade and create a ghosting image outwards. It was my way of trying to give it a little bit of a floaty feel. It actually turned out really good like that. I think from here, I don't think there was really any other errors I could think of. There are probably some mixed in. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of errors, so that's what I see. And I was when I put it out, I'm like, God damn it! And I was like, I'm like, whatever. But that's all I see anymore. So, but I know that now that I bring it up, you will. Anyways, for the ghosting bit, um, I will try to show this. I'm gonna have to relink everything because I had to empty my main hard drive maxed, so I had to move, and because mainly that video took up like 400 gigs on my hard drive, with all the multiple renders for the color correction. So I might have to relink it. But most of the errors that were there are minor. There's it's nothing major, and the major ones are what I was more worried about, like the hat thing for Applejack. Oh well, people even that can notice it wouldn't think anything of it unless I said something, and I wasn't going to go re-render it just to fix it. As you can see, I have 3 different versions of this file because I kept having crash problems. Okay, so this is Final 01. That should fix most of these. Oh, that's the 1080 version. I don't even care about that. I care about this one. Okay, and it did mix. Or it did? Oh. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't need that version anyway. I didn't even stop. I stopped naming these. I was just trying to throw it out as fast as I can. There we go. So here, this is the ghosting bits, I believe. Okay, so what I have here is multiple renders of the same video. So this is, I believe. Where's this one? The original recording of this is this. That's all it is. When I originally went through and rendered it, it was rendered just to have her by herself. So if I turn off all these other layers and go through, all you'll see is her walking the hallway by herself, which is kind of depressing. But that was what the main render was, because the main render was to have it be that as a base, the underlying part, and so the base also involves Celestia. So that was what I wanted to have as because Celestia was going to be there no matter what, no fading. But then for the overlays, what it was here. I had a render that was of just Applejack. Oops. So I'm going to delete these. I'm not saving this anyway. So this was the render. Was of Applejack with her brightness or set to self-illuminate, so her lights were a bit ignored, and set to like way brighter than normal, like 2 or 3 times her normal brightness, so that she would glow. That it made her glow because, and this is a whole separate render. This is one render like this. If I overlaid it on top of the other one that didn't have her in it, as long as she's the only change in there, if I set this to 50%, it overlays it on top of the one that has nobody in there, and voila, you have a semi-transparent Applejack. Doing the alpha within SFM doesn't really net the best results. The backgrounds can go weird. This is the best way to do it. But if I were to keep her normal brightness when I did this, she would have looked like, if Twilight here was at 50% brightness in the background, she wouldn't have looked unique in the background. She would just look faded. So by putting the brightness up, it made it ghosty and have it feel like it's the same brightness for where they are, like equal to Twilight's, but still have the transparency involved. And so I could drop this to any amount. I could have her walking by like this and have it ghosted. It doesn't matter. I can choose now any of the amounts of transparency I want, and cool effects. And then for the other ones, I just rendered these out multiple times so that one of them involved Fluttershy, or one of them involved Applejack, one of them involved Applejack and Fluttershy, and one involved Applejack, Fluttershy, and Rarity, and then I would fade between them. But I had to make those separate bits because if I kept overlaying those on top of each other, layering, Applejack would keep getting brighter and brighter as I went. So and I couldn't do them separate, like one pony at a time, because that would have caused other problems. So with them overlaying on top of each other, that's why if you look here, when Fluttershy is looking through her, you don't see Applejack behind her, you see the background. So that's how I did that. I learned a long time ago about that you can overlay. So that's why, like, on this shot, I could take opacity and bam, got bright ponies. So yeah, as long as you have two renders that are identical, so like, or have most of the stuff identical, you can overlay them on top of each other, and the only things that you'll notice different are the things that were changed from those shots. But the most important things are ensuring that your camera is moving identical and at least one object in there is moving identical in respect to the camera. And then anything else you change in there, you could have faded maps, faded backgrounds. I mean, for the Fallout video, I had two completely separate maps, and I just went and exported like a whole bunch of the models in the camera, imported that into a whole other map and file, and was able to fade from one map to the other when making it look like I never even left the first map to begin with. So that's one of the things. Using this for the transparency thing is also really neat, because even here, like Rainbow here, since she is part of the background, when Rainbow goes slightly invisible, you can still see Twilight through her. You just can't see Rarity through her. So yeah, that was it was a neat effect that I played with a long time ago. Actually, I tested it. I think I tested it specifically for this video, and that's why it was way back. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. It just takes multiple renders and a little planning. And even here, like when this door is coming down, I don't think I did it in that. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh no, that's the transition there. Where's my mask? Oh, here we go. So I have this set to... There's a mask that comes in here from the side. So originally this is what the render looked like. Oh, let me actually change all of these. So this is what the original render of this looked like. And I just felt that it didn't give focus to the center. Usually when you think of a bright light source coming in, you think of everything around you getting darker, not actually getting darker as your eyes adjusting to the lighted area. So I added this. It's just a dark mask that's on these edges here, so you can kind of see. Is there a way to just disable the mask? I thought there was. Whatever. So I can see this. So you can see there's the mask on the side. And as this goes in, the mask actually gathers in and gets closer to the middle here. And then when it hits here, that's when... So until this point, I think it just gets... normally was set to a high feather or a high fading range. But I have it pull pull in and fade less so that it gets darker at the edges, but still kind of maintains the same area. And then right when this starts opening from at here, when the doors hit that black line area, I start in dropping the opacity of the darkened edges so that it slowly starts to lighten up around it as it goes forward. So by this point, everything's back to normal. Otherwise, that was what it originally would have been. So that's something I didn't post that would have been a lot more difficult to actually do in SFM. I did a very similar thing. Where did I play with the brightness like that? I thought there was another area. I thought I did another area where I masked it like that, but I can't remember where. Oh, my leg's doing okay. It still hurts. It's probably going to still hurt for a long time, but I can walk on it fine. I'm basically back to normal by way of movement. So that's all I can think of on there. If there is something specific you want to see on like how it like affects or whatever with this video, I know I did a lot on the stream, but I did a lot of it outside the stream too, especially towards the end. So if there's something specific you kind of want to see how I did, let me know, and I can try to pull it up and see what I can show you. So I still like right at the beginning of the shot. Her face. You can see I have a stupid amount of everything I had to do to... I'm glad that's done. I fell into a hole on the dock. On a, not a boat dock, on a loading dock. But blah, 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 I hurt myself a month and a half ago. It's mostly gotten better. I still have a giant bump on my knee. That hasn't went away. But they can say that that may never go away without surgery. So, and when I say a giant bump on my knee, I mean like well, how big around do I think that is? It's probably 4 inches by 3 inches or something like that. Yeah. Right on the side of my knee. If I hit it, it hurts. Where is... There we go. I want to see without the gun first. Okay, so I need a red light right there. I'm not going to be able to do kind of that cross look. I do want to... I could, but it require me really playing with the textures, and I don't feel like doing that. But I can at least do that for the most part. So let's do that quick, because that's just a light lens flare particle. Not workshop. User mod particles, lens flare. And I want to have this started at 58 to run for 3 seconds. And this will be... Now, let me first make it visible. Okay, so it's kind of a blood red. Oh, that's not going to matter. If you just decrease the brightness of something, it's just going to make it more invisible. It's not going to make a better color. So I'll say that. So this is... I can just copy these values. Or not. Okay. And radius needs to stay big because I have to go at a distance with this thing. Okay, so this is going to be going up to right about there. I think that's around the third line there, so I'm going to say it's right about there. Good enough. Okay, now to make sure it's not in the wall there. And that it is centered. Easy way to do that. No. Nope. Actually, you know what? I have to move the timeline to make sure I can actually see updates correctly. A little too far then. Making sure things that are supposed to be centered are centered is kind of important, actually. Okay, oh, I didn't move my timeline. There we go. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so is that blinking at all? You probably don't need the audio. Yeah, it is blinking very slightly. But I do want to probably increase the size of that. And I think I have the size set. Yeah, I do. Awesome. I forget how I made these, if I could expand them easily or not. I think I have the glow set to... Okay, it takes the full color in, so it doesn't... I can't... Oh, fade? When does fade start? Oh, why do I even have color fade on there? I don't think it even matters. Because there's not really a... It's like a bright speck of light, but right now I don't have it set really as a bright speck. I do kind of wish that I could make that an X, but I might be able to do it. Oops, I just did the wrong button. Let's save first. And this would be the anamorphic. So this is going to be the actual line there. So let me see if I can rotate this. Let's do 270. Haha! I think I can. I can. Awesome. Alright. So this is going to be 180. I thought 270 wouldn't have been that much. What's the halfway point between that? That'd be 45, so 225. Did it kind of do it itself? Wow, it actually did it itself. That's different. I don't know how that happened, but I'm okay with it. Or is it duplicated? I don't think I have two anamorphics, do I? No. And that wasn't set with any. Well, that's fine. That makes it easier, so... I kind of want to make this brighter, but I don't think I can without making it... Or no, actually, I can just make it brighter by duplicating it. I think that background sky might be moving a bit fast. Still moving too fast. I just want a very, very slight movement on it. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new episode too. That last one was disappointing only for the fact that they didn't have Helsing in there that much, but not Helsing, Alucard, but for good reason. That they didn't have him in there much. It wasn't really an episode that needed him, or he was on a boat, obviously. But I liked how they made fun of it at the end, when like something's burning, something like that. But I'm looking forward to the new episode. Yes, very much so. All right, so I need dark clouds that come across. There is a cloud model, not like the... Is he rigged? Because I did kind of want to play around with him. Oh, not that kind of clouds, jeez. No, there was a... There's this big cloud model that you can put in the sky that you can actually rotate, that has patches of clouds. The only problem with it is it's very faint, and so I'm thinking that the only way to make it work is to me to add a crapload of them on there, and I still don't even know if it's going to work. Just in case, though, I'm going to save this, and I want to call this Plain Flare 1 and Flare 2 particles. This boat, there's no boat needed. Okay, now we're back to loading these. Yeah. I can't drive a car. That whole scene was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it was a good episode, but Alucard is one of the best parts. So when you removed him from it, it kind of is like, where'd you go? But I mean, it's not in any way to me ruining the episode in any way. No, not at all. It's not the it's the writing that does it. You can have great characters, but if you don't have great writing, it doesn't matter. And so I think that as long as they keep doing what they're doing, I am perfectly fine with it. Where is this cloud model? It's not this one, is it? Or is it that other one I saw? This one? I don't think this was animated, though. It's not? But it could work. Oh, I was hoping they'd have other skins. Okay, as a single bit doesn't really work, but what if I multiply them on top of each other? That could actually work. But I need to have these further away. So lock to there. I think I have an interesting way to make this rotation work too. It's actually slightly bent too. That's nice. This is, I think, on angle with the background, but I don't think it works very well how it is. That's fine. I can rotate those individually. It's right around the one axis. Yeah. Okay, that'll keep it then like that. Actually, I have a better idea. Okay, so all I have to do is set up this one, give it its set distance, so like say here, and now I should be able to use the rotation on this to turn it to whoever I want, and it will stay along that plane. Perfect. So then I can completely rotate it around. Like this. Though not quite as far. Did I move this static prop at some point? It's not the center of the sphere. Oh, I don't think I did. Oh no, I did zero that. Or now it's gone all the way around. Okay. Woo. Oh, I know why I did that. Okay. So I probably should set up the rotation on this first. Wait, no. If this is rotating, then... I'll set it up like this first, and then I'll fix that. I think, as of right now, this should still work. I'll test it just in case. Because I did set it where this motion was much larger than it should have been. Oh. So say I unlock this, then I should be able to drag these in. Yeah, sweet, it does work. Okay, and I'm going to copy that. And maybe cloud 1. Oops. Cloud 2. Thanks, Renegor. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know there was bots. Okay. So this cloud, I want to have... I don't want to have these clouds, like, looking the exact same. So that's why I wanted to have these separate. So I can now grab this bit, turn this upside down, and does that work? Nice thing is I can take two of these clouds, say copy this one, paste it, rotate it back around. And make bigger clouds with it. I think I want to put one up there. This one I'm going to switch back around though. Spruce. Okay. Just in case, I want to make sure that these are all still locked by their roots. Too big Papa Dome there. Okay. Okay, so they're all not moving, so we're good. Now I want to have these go a little bit faster. Okay, so this bottom cloud here needs to be darker. I want to have them turned a bit. These two. I'm just going to take these two and rotate them over and down a bit. This one, I'm actually going to add a little bit of rotation to. Just very slight. So this one is, I believe, one of the secondary clouds of this one here. Not too much. Go the other direction. It breaks up and it makes it, by having these do that, it allowed creates a little bit more realism for it. I think I can actually, I don't want to stop the background. Actually, I might speed these up a bit. I did kind of speed up only to that area though. Actually, they're going fast enough. I think I want to light up the sky a little bit more here. wonder if I have the sky itself go the other direction. So instead of going this way, if instead the other way. So instead it went that way. I like that actually. There. Oh, the scale of the iris. Yeah, there is a way to do it, but it requires you completely changing how the models render eyes. The current way that the eyes are rendered don't allow you to. If you change them to the way that the TF2 models do it, which gives that glossy look, though if you modify it, you can probably get rid of that. It gives you iris control for scaling, but you have to play with it to be able to make it scale correctly. But yeah, there is a way to do it. I just haven't really looked into it too much. I wonder if I want to darken that cloud a bit. That's cloud number 2. Now I'm going to take cloud number 5, which is the one I believe up highest. Yeah. And bring that down a bit so that it's actually visible moving. Actually, I think I want to move it a little bit faster. Just a little bit. Okay, and then 1 and 6. There. Now the lower level clouds move slower than the upper level clouds. Minor stuff, but minor stuff matters. Alright, now I need that gun. Actually looks pretty good. Yeah, they're not the dark like color that they are in here, but still gets the point across. And I could probably make it that way, because right now they're set to black. If I overrode them, I might be able to, but I don't care enough, so that's fine. Need to get her gun. Gun. Oh. You know what? I probably have her in a folder. Yeah, so... Oh, her gun was removed from this, damn. So this is... Clouds. Not quite centered. That's about centered. Alright, so I need to find the angle, or the point off of camera and the point on camera. So this is going to be the point where it's off camera. We're going to say that the gun is... Well, you know what, I'm going to do on camera first. That should be easier. Looks like it's super zoomed in. What is the zoom on my camera right now? I'm gonna have to redo some stuff. Ugh. Particularly, it should be closer to 50 here. I can make that work though. Just take everything except the skybox and move it backwards. Including the camera. Camera should be who I go off of. No, actually. Go with the rifle. Okay. There we go. The rifle allowed me to go straight backwards while the camera's at a weird angle. Hence the sniper rifle allowed me to drag straight back, but the camera didn't. It has this weird angle, so I couldn't, so that's why I used that. Oh my gun! Where's the gun again? There. The gun's the problem is it needs to be fatter. But if I zoom it out, it'll just make it look longer, fatter at the beginning. So I wonder if I should just make this gun really, or just bigger. I think by scaling by this, would it break it? It might break its positioning a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Easy to fix though. They gotta take up the whole shot though, like that, because it has to get up. Ooh, I think I need to move my camera. That light source is not at a third anymore. That should work. wonder if it's flickering is going to be a problem. Like if I put it in front of the clouds, I think that's what's causing it to do that. Should be fine. Get these light sets, they're not blowing out the colors on there so much. I do need to figure out still what is or how to fix this so that it doesn't look so poor. What? Oh, I can't. Oh no, I can use Uber lights with that. Yeah, I hate to though. Come on. This different mouse is getting annoying. Bye bye and hello. I was using the volumetrics to better see where the light is. What is playing? I can't hear it. Oh. It got muted for some reason. I think I'm going to I'm going to copy this. I'm actually going to use this as the main or the same light, just slightly different values for both the main and the rim. So I'm going to keep the rim very bright, 0 radius, and then this one lower intensity, which is a little bit of radius. And that was, I believe, a bluish color. Yeah. Well, it should be a bluish color anyway. No, that's going into the reddish colors. Probably should be playing with the colors on the main light, though. I can't see it when that's... Or on the rim one. Two blue. Okay. Still think that rim needs... Oh, the main's not on, that's why. Still think that rim needs to be a bit brighter, though. That'll work for now. And then this would be the highlight on the other side. So it's the same kind of light, just from the other angle. Since I'm having problems getting the rim to work right my way, this is my way of creating rims using Uber lights. It's very touchy, but... Okay, now take that rim, paste, unremove the Uber, so it goes back to a normal light so that I have it centered, and then I'm going to go and put it just at the nose of this thing. Oops. Come on. Not exactly what I was going for. But will work. What do you call it? The barrel? Why do you call it actor barrel? I should probably... Actor's probably not the best name for those, but... Delete that one, and I don't need eye lights. Now all of these need to be locked to the gun. I'm gonna probably move this by the root, correct? Yeah. This one's on this one. Okay. Head and there. Now I should be able to move that gun. And the lights don't move with it. What did I do? Oh, I hit F1. That's not the button I wanted. Alright, moving this one should net it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wish I could look more like this one. And really, I could probably just use some other gun in its place. I'm just trying to keep it all the same. And it looks pretty bad right now because of the ambient occlusion's not working, and I can't figure out why. But if I need to change the gun out later, it's not a big thing. Alright, so how quickly does this change out? Right away. So and I can work on this timing later. Oh, actually, this would be from here. Actually, I did all that lighting bits, then I forgot I still technically need to move the gun closer. Or make it bigger or something. Because this is technically supposed to cover up that bit there. It's supposed to make it look like she's aiming at him, so it'd be like this. Where is... Yeah, it's play with the lighting again there, but that's fine. I can at least do it for now. So this would be the gun down. You have it done quicker. Yeah, I might have to actually bring that nozzle down or something. But again, that's for later. Just getting the main bits of this done. How far does she lift that up above the shot? Oh wow, way up above the shot. Hello. And there would be a lot more to that than that, but because there's a lot of perception that's destroyed in that, so whatever. I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. I can go back to it later. But at least I got the background set. I was more worried about the sky, and the sky turned out actually pretty brilliant. So, all right. After that, this is her. This is a position I'm kind of worried about. For one, how long her legs are. If you were to actually like measure that out to her upper body, she would be a Barbie. There's no way that the legs are that long, even when actually standing. So that's kind of a problem. I'm kind of trying to leave the Nazi symbol out, so I'm probably not going to put that there. But I'm not sure how to get her positioned like that. I can use her magic to hold it in position, but a lot of that shot actually revolves with her being on her back doing that, and I don't think a pony's going to do that. Not no matter how hard I try. So, oh, I probably can close that. Which shot do I want to use for that? Boat side. This one? Probably the best. I don't know what's with the bots, but you seem to be having fun destroying them, so keep that up.
Can kill you, are you hard? That's hard. That's
Okay, so when does this change over? And I don't go down to 0.25 because at 0.25 I can't hear the audio.
hard. That's
Right when she breathes in.
can kill you, are you hard?
Yep. Okay.
They say no man can kill you, are you hard? They say no man can kill you, are you hard?
Okay. This is Winkle. Back aim. That shot I'm actually looking forward to doing, like these ones. I want to see how if I can actually pull those off. The silhouettes would be actually easy. It's getting the mouth and everything to look right.
They say no man can kill you, are you hard?
Okay. So for angle, and the camera does come down. One, I'm gonna take. Oh, that. Take that down a bit. It's because of the bots that I really don't like having links on here, because it just if people think or know that there's no links, even if a bot comes in, it's more of don't click that. I'd rather not have people run into problems. At least no links from people that I don't know already. Where's the water bottle? That is not water. Even if it's a test, it's not water. thought this was a user, not a user mod, a workshop thing. There we go. For when the camera's up higher, I need the water there. Okay, nub is, I don't know why that's called nub. There was a root there. Moving very fast. If I turn it though, I could probably get away with slowing it down a bit, or at least look slower. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Put it about center where the camera would be. Okay. That should reflect some. I don't think it actually is set to reflect anything. Oh yeah, it does. No, I'm just seeing through it. Never mind. But I need to figure out where this texture is. Oh! Well, never mind. That should work perfect. I thought that there was I'd have to play with the texture overrides to try to get darker on the surface, but it looks like that'll do perfect. It's not not exactly perfect, because I believe this had a lighter top layer. Yeah, you can see that it's supposed to be where the moon is, or at least implying where the moon is. Let me see if I can simulate that a bit. I don't think this actually takes in light. I think it just reflects the light that it is aimed towards it or around it. That's why it's, yeah, it takes in that light, and probably the light by here, but not the light on it itself. Yes. So I will cheat this. Or I guess, let me reiterate that. I will attempt to cheat this. Now that I think about it, this might has problems with the lighting when I actually go to light the gun there. So I bet you when I go to do this, yeah, it actually will light the water behind it. Oh well. So can I use volumetrics to try to create artificial lighting over here? Or underneath it? No! That shot doesn't plan to have any. That's really the only shot that I should have water in. All the rest shouldn't have it. Sorry, that kind of broke. I'm just wondering if there's a way to... Well, actually, if I light the background there a bit more, I bet you that would fix it. Kind of. Why am I doing this turned sideways? I could just do that. Invert the width and height. Okay, so it's just a little bit brighter on there. Not by much, though. I'll play around with that later. I do want to have it go... Where's the other lights here? The horizon blue light should be closer to the horizon. I'm going to drop that edge height a bit. Oh, I put that on the wrong one. That's why I didn't do anything. This one. There we go. I'm gonna grab those clouds from this one. I kind of use them more. They actually work out pretty nice. They're pretty nifty. Oops. Where are they? Other side of the shot. Wonderful. work. What if I turn those upside down though? Yeah, they look better upside down actually. I'm trying to prevent this from looking duplicated. Plane. I actually have been paying attention. Have you guys been saying plane? Have you been meeting your quota? Okay, is the clouds moving in this one? No, but I could technically just let them. And I still have to worry about higher up. I'm just caring about that shot right now. And there's a guard railing, but it doesn't really matter if there is or not. I need to have more of this ship visible. So this would be boat rim. That is not even in the shot. Let's go over here. This is an angle. I might need to change that so it's more straight. You know, I can just turn the boat to make it match what I need. Put her in right there. Getting this to do that silhouette's going to take a little bit of work. Because as of right now, it's lit everywhere but her. It's lit from behind. So this is going to be from like... Let's get rid of all these. Everything that's lighting her. Don't want that. Red shadow, that's probably the one I actually want. Can't really light this until I know the position she's going to be in, though. So how the hell am I going to make her do that? Can I make a pony look like the nice thing about this is that if I do the silhouettes, I can get away with some weird positioning and just fix it, or not. It's not even noticed. Thanks, Legitpa. Yeah, I've been streaming for like 2 years. Oh God, even just saying that's kind of depressing. Clouds. And okay, so let's try to get Trixie in a position that doesn't look like she's attempting to eat herself. There we go. Done. Is there a position that I could copy that would be like that? The problem is, like, the long legs allow the holding of the gun up at the same length, beyond the length of the actual arms. Ponies have equal length, which is kind of what causes problems with that. I just don't see this actually working. Really, I said that about one of the lay down things I was going to do, and then it ended up working, so. The headless pony. Nice thing is I can, kind of like they did, is I can mess with this. I don't have to keep these of the same length. I can drag these and increase their length a little bit and get away with it. It's just that I have to have that aimed up forward. It's got to be more this way. Cape. Oh, I don't want that. Selectable. There. I have all it hidden anyway. Ah, the clothing hides some of that. That's awesome. Okay, I need to have that fixed. Oh, I never put the creepy teeth in. I have to fix that. Definitely not gonna be the final. That'd be more like it. It's turning out better than I expected. It's still got a little ways to go, but still, I expect this not to work at all. So I can't complain. It's actually looking eh. It's just I have to rest the tops at the tops of the feet, and I just don't See that working without potentially lifting her butt in the air and looking like she's pushing off with that, kind of like this. I just don't see this working. It's better than I thought, but it's not definitely not perfect in any way. It's looking really weird. Goes out of the way. Yeah, this is creepy. But I need to make it just look right for the one shot. And from this angle too. That's actually the more important part, is making it look right from that angle. Might have to try to come up with some other solution to it. Because I can't. The leg's been backwards, so getting it to work like that, the way that it is in that actual bit's not easy. So where's that rifle? Here. So I have to put it in her shoulder. Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I'm still working on getting it finished so that it actually does make sense. But and there's a scope right there, and I have to at least make the scope look like it's somewhat on track. It's probably going to be around there. The nice thing is I can break the model as much as I want because I'm working off silhouettes. I can't cross into the face. She's just holding the gun there, but I can't extend her limbs anymore to make it match. Well, I can to a degree. I might actually extend her chest a little bit too, like that. You never know until you try something. So if I try it and I determine it doesn't work, then at least then I can say, well, yeah, well, I can't do this because that. Yeah, getting the feet involved in here is the difficulty. I can get the gun where it needs to be, I just can't get the legs in there. I just don't know how to do that otherwise. Plus, it looks like she's just. Oh, hold on, let me hide the water. There. What is those lights? Okay. Plus this breaks the silhouette to have the arm where it is. That fixes it a little bit. Even so. I wonder if I can... It's going to probably break some things, but I'm going to grab her right shoulder and the gun. And just have them all move that way.
Remember when you said together till the end, we would stay together, chasing down forever. Yet here I stand alone on this broken.
There's no way for me to get that gun involved in the feat at all. I have to have this gun at least like at this point to make it so I could even do that at all. Hmm.
And I will fight the darkness with all the light I have within. Every page before this time. Now
Technically, too, this should be churned.
I'll rewrite my weakness into strength. Though my memory's haunted, my hope remains undaunted, stronger than before. Through all your lies spoken, I remain unbroken, stronger than before.
Could just have the legs up, but not actually doing anything.
You left me lost at sea, waves crash over me, betrayal made me capsize. I didn't think I'd survive. I fought the perfect storm. Now I am reborn. The wind and rain seemed endless, but my courage is relentless. Every broken promise made makes me strive to push through pain, and I will fight the darkness with all the light I have within. Every page before this time, now erased from my mind, and I will write my weakness into strength. No, my memory is haunted, my hope remains undaunted, stronger than before.
Ah! I got something that might have worked there. If I can't scale the gun too much because I have to have a long barrel. I can't extend the shot down below it like this if I don't have a long barrel. That was actually why I chose this gun. What did I lose? Oh, I put the tail's gone. Okay. Put the tail back again. I really need to clean that out so I don't have that problem anymore. I chose this one because by way of the looks, it's the one that looks the closest to her gun that I could find. Without having to have something built, which would have been just like stupid for something so that I don't mean to be anything serious. That's the wrong direction. That is. Could have it do something like that. Have it use it as like a cross your leg kind of thing. Because if I can't get it to use it the way that I want to use it, I want to at least have it somewhat close, or at least resembling. That kind of works, but it's kind of weird too. Yeah. Okay, you want to have the smile that I'm planning on going for it then? Let's do that. Do, 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 do. I can't do it unless they're shown. That's stupid. That can stay hidden. These have to be unhidden and unhidden and unhidden. Zero. Hidden. 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 Why isn't only one of them showing? Exactly the same, right? Yeah, well, the silhouettes, it depends on how I do it. If I do multiple lights, I can silhouette them more carefully. Why is those teeth not working the same? Thought I had to play with this somehow or another. So I got the sharp teeth. Just get them to work right. Let me get that clear now. I don't know, are they blue? No, they're not. What is... Okay, so I did get rid of the teeth in that one. Why is open and close not working the same? Oh, because they actually shouldn't be on, I think. Grins shouldn't either. I thought there was a way to get them to just smile sharply. Well, I guess big grin probably doesn't work with that now that I think about it. I bet you if I just change this to regular grin. Yeah, I think that's what's causing it. So if I skilled and played with it, I might be able to get it to work with big grin. Maybe if I had a more smirk to it. Oh, I already got smirk maxed. I think the only way... Yeah, if I decrease stretch, I can make it a little bit more. I'll do that. If I stretch the corner, it doesn't smirk near as much. That's one of the problems with this. Because if I do if I do stretch here on this more, it stretches it back down like that, and then I can't get it back up. I don't think I'm neutral up. No. I wonder if I could do it like this. No, I wouldn't be able to match the teeth up then. Like I said, I can probably find, like, kind of do it where... Like, if I can find a way to just match the teeth up so that they... It's probably if I... Both of these like that. And then we grin? No. We grin? No. Open? Stretch actually does help that a bit. Because she won't actually be moving, really, so... Let's see if I can take her mouth then, and... Make that bigger. Okay, stretch, not the best idea then. That's a bit better. Well, they aren't perfect, but it's just getting it to work. I mean, that's all that matters. And then I just take the... glasses from here. No, actually, the glasses are separate. I don't know if I can do this with these or not. No. I have to set them to self-illuminate, but I don't. I really wish I could do it on an override, but self-illuminate usually doesn't work with that. There we go. No, can I do it? Does this have to be an int? Maybe that's what. R. No, it doesn't. Technically, I don't need light to hit them, so if I really didn't care about it, I could just do that. That's props ponies, okay. Those in this one. Oh, it's just the common, okay. Oops. Still in that one. That is I think glasses lens. There we go. I think this actually gets rid of them being transparent though. So this might be something that I'd have to turn on and off. See, at least can get that look going. The silhouette part is actually pretty easy. The main thing is like this one is a shadowed light, overhead shadowed, and should be shadowed to 0 so that I'm not leaking in hitting her eye behind here. There's radius on that, isn't there? Yes, there is. Should be any radius either. There's still something hitting her eye back there. But then when it comes to the rim lights, this whole thing would be rims. So I just go down to this angle and like do it from here, radius all the way down. I'm just gonna get rid of these because I don't need those. Boat rim, I do kind of need these. These are gonna be in the background though. They're gonna blend in. Wider. Farther. Much farther Z. And drastically drop the intensity. I just want to have the boat be visible, but not... Yeah, wow, that actually turned out perfect. Perfect balance. Okay. And then go back to my rims here. Actually, I don't even need other boat ones then. I might add a little bit of a rim to the extra top there, but otherwise for now that's perfect. Like here, I don't want to hit her face, so I'm just going to do it like this, so that I could just hit her limbs. Obviously, I can't give it as good of a maniac look as she has, but now I can. Now that I know what I'm working with, I can adjust the legs a little bit. Even just having them crossed could work. That break them. We should have brought the over here. Have this turned here. This. Might just keep it like that for now. One problem I have right now is her hair right here. Oh, I could probably just take her back hair, swing it down to fill in the gap. The one thing too is, as of right now, I probably want to have this arm really creepy like that. I'm probably gonna move her eyes up just so it's not as creepy, or at least to a better position. It's a little better. Wonder if the teeth should be made just a teeny bit brighter. It's a bit brighter, maybe 1.5. Yeah, okay. I just wanted him to balance out with the glasses. And there's no real rim to her face, but there is for her hair and stuff. But I might add some just so that, because I think it might work better that way. The gun's gonna need a bit more up here. She's gonna need some across her stomach. Oh, this is uber light too. Nice. Oh yeah, I was gonna adjust her arm there. No, stop that. Urgh. If this shot actually turns out how I want it to, by way it's its look, I might make it the like a title card for it. Ah, I done did a lot of stuff, damn. Oh well. A lot of it is I've gotten to the point where at least I know what I'm doing for this, so I could probably almost call it here.
They say no man can kill.
Yeah, I need the camera to go down, not sideways. Just a constant drop? Yeah, once it gets to the bottom, it's good. Okay. Where does the gun start? Way off to the side there. Okay, so like this. I have an idea for the water part. I'm gonna start it here. Have it end. Oh, I gotta make sure everything stays the same. Stop moving.
They say no man can kill you, Alucard.
I think the camera does slow down a little bit towards the end here, so I'm gonna move. I want to compress this a bit. I think it's moving a bit fast
no
though.
man can kill you, Alucard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna blend all this together so that it slows down just a teeny bit.
Can kill you, Alucard. That's the
Oh, I should probably save that before it happens again. If you crash after opening up a recovery, you lose any of the recovery because the recovery's destruct itself. Hold on. I'm not lighting. What am I doing?
They say no man can kill you.
Oh, okay, good. Thought there was a move, shake there.
Man can kill you, Alucard. Man can kill you, Alucard. That's
Okay, I'm just gonna copy. Copy this so I can at least get this started.
the man to do a woman's job. They say no man can kill you, Alucard. That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
Okay, I think it's before she's even done saying that phrase that it changes over.
That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
Okay, right when it changes to job.
That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's.
To do a woman's.
Because you don't see the man. Say no. See the man to do a woman.
Okay, so between these two shots,
Kill you, Alucard.
this gun is aimed at probably about a 20 to 30, no, probably 30 degree angle, not even. And now it's aimed at over a 45. It's inconsistencies like that that you don't even think about, but actually matter. So like here, that means I can drop the gun. And again, this is all just preliminary stuff, so I can take. Let's take. Our gun arm. That'd be the left arm, and the gun, based on this position. Oh no! You know what? I'm just gonna grab both arms. Screw it. I don't care. It's not like you can see both. Take the rifle, I'm going to turn that, drop that. And I'm going to raise the shoulder so that it's in the shot more. And then take these lights. That one does matter. There. Okay, but I need to have at least some kind of a light going behind her head or something up here to give definition so that it's not just a dark blob. So I either have to have the camera far enough back to show the back of her head, which is impossible when you have a head the size of, a watermelon. Meaning I have to instead probably use her back hair as a way of breaking this up. Like that. Oh, that's probably why her ear is visible there. Because otherwise you kind of lose track of where the face is. But I don't worry about that for now. Is the camera tilted here? You know, actually, this kind of does feel like a camera tilt would be needed. I can agree with that. And I'm gonna probably up the aperture on this beyond its max here.
That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job. That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
That would be an interesting. Well, that one's still just as easy to do. It's just working from that position again.
Can kill you all you have. That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
So when does this cut off?
See the man to do a woman's job.
Really, it's just going to be a kind of a complete guess on that. So just a little bit after it.
Woman's job. Job.
Oh, I can compare it to when he screams the first time.
Woman's job.
I go back and figure that out.
Woman's job.
Just before it.
Job.
So I'm going to say right here.
That's because you see the man to do a woman's job.
You know, I might as well just keep this same shot then and just reuse it again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab this shot, not this, the other one. This one has a better setup. But then here, I would actually move the, or like I would have the, this one. This light can't be where it is. Well, even so, I think the background is her hair, so I can't really, I'd have to really adjust this shot, so I'm probably not going to play with it too much. I don't feel like spending that much time on this. What is down here? I don't know what that's supposed to be. The maniacal grin is going to be tough. I could really just mess with it because I don't have to worry about. I don't want to do it like that. What's in focus here? She is. Beryl is not. Where is the focus? Okay. This red one. Well, that's not what's lighting her up there. That is probably this. So she's getting completely lit from that side. Oops. Oh, the LR thing is if you have stereo flexes, they can come in handy. I can actually show you what that is, because Percy likes to use them. It's a way to condense certain flexes into a smaller set, which really does come in handy. It has another use. So let's go to Gilda. I believe he did it for Gilda. So, one of the things you'll notice with the Gilda model is if you go to its facial stuff, what's that, pony? Okay. You notice that a lot of them say just angry. It's one flex. Turn the eyes down a bit. Or so they'll say wide or whatever. But maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to do everything. He set these up for this, so they're stereo flexes. So say you want to do just the left side, you turn all the way to left. Now if you move this, you see that this bar now is split in half, so that it is only the top half. If I just move this to the right, it'll be the bottom half. Now I'm only choosing one. What that is doing is it's saying it's stereo. It's like doing like stereo, going from mono to stereo in music or radio, where you're going from one channel to two. The other benefit to doing it this way is, like, say this is all the way up, but say I do this just partially, like halfway, and I guess so when I increase this, it only does half of the other one. So it allows you to do partial controls of one while full controls on another. It has some use. It simplifies things. You could do just the same without such, but it's just kind of a nice little feature they have. But the model has to be set up to allow stereo flexes. But the nice thing I like about this is that instead of having left angry, right angry, it just says angry. To me, that's just the same. So, really, the only difficult part is that if you're trying to control each eye individually, like fully individually, you can't. So, because if you want to keep, say, the right eye the same but the left eye different, you'll have to play around with these to try to match up to it. So that's where some of that can be difficult. But otherwise, it is kind of just a neat little function they added. So that's what that left and right means. If you go to the normal pony models and try to using the stereo flexes, they won't do anything because there's no stereo flexes set on them. It's going to take some very careful light placement. Problem is with it showing the ground is I don't want to light the ground, so I have to be careful how I place these. But like, I can do this here because that's not lighting her face. Let's grab this one then, and this one's going to be lighting just her arms. And like in this one, her eyes are super bright. Actually, I wish they'd be a little closer. Actually, I can fix that. Why not just shrink them down? Does her eyes actually move with that, or is it just the mouth?
That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
They don't. Oh, it's just a straight blank stare. Okay. And that'll actually be pretty easy to do. That would be a little more difficult to do, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that too bad. That'll be... Oh, that explosion will be fun. That'll be easy. I'm still kind of confused at what happens in that shot. Is that just like embers of him? Yeah, I'm not sure what happens there, but I'm just gonna have to figure something out. Hello. We'll get something figured out with that.
Woman's job.
Alright, but it's after 9, so that's where I call it. We got another few figured out. So what is this looking like so far? Gonna last like 20 seconds here. That's good.
The hell is she singing now?
I have no idea. I think it was popular a couple of years back.
At least she's no longer on about the ponies and the friendship and the wrapping up of winter.
It's him! Like the major said!
Mein Fräulein Van Winkle, the song was nice, so you don't need to.
Prepare for combat! It's
Focus your fire! We are going to...
Yeah, well.
They say no man can kill you, Alucard. That's because you don't see the man to do a woman's job.
Getting there. I still love this. I still love this.
Focus your fire! Fire! Fire!
Oh, let's get loud.
Fire! 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 Fire!
So clippy. I'm gonna keep her doing that though. That's pretty funny.
Focus your fire! We are going to tear the aircraft!
Slowly but surely. But I still like how this turned out. That was like my favorite thing. For like an hour and a half of work, it actually turned out pretty damn good. I just want to see how it renders though. I had to decrease the shutter speed so that it didn't actually blur so much. Oh, maybe I should actually up it a bit more. So, Shining is derped.
Focus your fire.
I don't really care what he was doing right now because I could change anything at that point because all I care about is him at this point. So I can always just copy paste to that shot and not have to worry about it. So anyways, a little bit more done. So anyways, it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna cut that out so I can like have dinner and stuff. So and figure out what's wrong with my mic. I don't like that not working. So anyways, so I think everything's normal for Friday. Double check though. And I gotta fix my mouse. That's bullcrap too. Ooh. Oh, I thought my phone was telling me it was Saturday. Yes, Friday's fine. So Friday the 2nd, we'll be back to normal for another stream on Friday. There, perfect. So anyways, so yep, Friday stream, blah blah blah, all that. Yeah, I will see you guys then. Thanks for coming and watching me like blow stuff up, dirt faces, and creep you the hell out. So, anyways, bye bye.